YouTube, my name is Mesa Sean, and welcome back to another Destiny 2 video. Alright folks, I've got a fun one for you guys here today, something a little different. Originally, I was going to do like a, top 5 or top 10 exotic weapons video, and I said, you know what? Let me flip the script a little bit, alright? Let's do something different, okay? Let's talk about underrated exotics. And I went through my vault, and I was like, man, there's so many exotics, exotic weapons that I have not used in a very long time that, much to people's chagrin, not only were pretty good, were really, really fun. So I spent all week testing a whole bunch of things out, and I narrowed it down to 6. So it technically, well, it should be a top 5, but we're going to have an honorable mention as number 6, okay? But it's really a top 5 with 6 weapons in it. I don't know how I'll work that in the title. I'll figure it out. But we got to go through some disclaimers. All of the weapons that I'm going to go over, and no, it's not hard light. This is just some intro gameplay here. All of the weapons, this video is around PvE. And you guys sound off in the comment section, what are your favorite underrated weapons for PvP? I'd like to make a video on that because I'm using the same damn old things in PvP when I play it. Outbreak Perfected and Recluse. Yes, I find those weapons very, very effective for my terrible aim and getting up close to people. I'm not good with shotguns. Well, actually, you know what? I use my Revoker from time to time and a good auto rifle. Anyway, so disclaimers. All of this is going to be centered around PvE and stuff that I've not used in ages and took out of my vault, infused them, started using them in PvE situations, and fell in love again. Another disclaimer is that I will be making some sweeping generalizations here, okay? One of them being, well, when I consider something underrated, I'm kind of judging it on, 1, I never use them, and then also 2, in the lobbies that I play with in PvE, and I play solo most of the time, is that I almost never see these weapons being used, okay? Now, that might be a different case for you, and of course, sound off in the comment section. You might use these all the time. Let me know. I want to hear about it in the comment section. But in the lobbies that I run in, I play on PC. Yes, I use a controller. I almost never see these weapons. Maybe one of them, and I will call it out. I do see, well, from time to time in a certain game mode, and no, it's not PvP. You probably already know what it is. Anyway, I'm babbling, okay? Let's get out of the intro and get into the video. If you enjoy this video, a like rating is very much appreciated, but more importantly, subscribe for daily Destiny 2 content, and also I stream live here right on YouTube. Become a Mesa Army channel member by clicking the link in the description or clicking join on screen to join our amazing community. And also the channel members have an amazing clan set up, PC, Xbox, and PlayStation 4. Let's do this. Coming in at number 5.5 or 6, however you want to call it, is going to be Crimson. Now this one's an odd one because in my channel member Discord, a number of you guys said that you see it a lot in PvP. I personally have not, and I definitely do not see it in PvE, or at least whenever I run around in PvE. Well, first off, there's a number of things I love about this thing. It's the healing factor and also the not reloading. If you know me for the longest time, I am a panic reloader, and that's why when it comes to my Warlock, it's very hard for me to take off a Ophidian aspect. And you've got Cruel Remedy, the exotic trait, where kills with this weapon, not only will they heal you, but then also precision kills, they're going to refill the magazine, and that's important right there. I kind of see this, and I think we all know this already. This is like a hand cannon version of Red Death from Destiny 1, and Red Death was one of my favorite pulse rifles up until the meta where they nerfed the Clever Dragon and all of the pulse rifles in general caught a nerf, but it's kind of like a mini Red Death, and when you masterwork it, the range just goes off the chart on this thing. So it almost becomes a pulse rifle, but it is a 3-round burst hand cannon, and as long as you can land your crits, you're going to keep refilling the magazine, which is great. If you're losing health and you're getting kills, you're going to keep healing yourself, so all around a win-win weapon. It's not exactly a DPS weapon, of course, but I will throw in, like I throw in all my videos that most people forget about, it is a lot of fun. So if you've not used it in PvE in a long time, and again, sound off in the comment section, how is it in PvP? I'm still using Outbreak Perfected in PvP. I'm a scrub like that, or Revoker for my primary. But let me know in the comment section. Right now, yeah, I had a really good time playing with this all week in PvE. Coming in at number 5, first off, what rock have I been under that I have not used the Risk Runner in a very, very long time? This thing is amazing. I remember masterworking it a while back, and then I just never used it, so it sat in my vault. But wow, this thing is powerful. 900 rounds per minute. it. The main perk is Arc Conductor when taking arc damage. Well, so it's most useful when you're taking arc damage. So from Fallen, certain Taken, things like that. When taking arc damage, the weapon becomes more powerful and resists incoming arc damage, and kills will extend the time to this overcharged state. But then what really comes in and kicks in once you have that Arc Conductor is, of course, Superconductor. When Arc Conductor is active, shots fired have a chance to become chain lightning and return ammo. I totally forgot about the returning ammo thing. Again, another reason why I felt like this thing was so much fun is because I was realizing, wait a second, I didn't realize this thing had a reload feature to it, and I kept getting my ammo back, and also seeing this chain lightning effect when killing ads. So, Risk Runner, yeah, you're on my list at number 5. A lot of fun. Next up, we have Malfeasance. Whoa, hold on. You're probably saying, wait, I use it all the time. First off, look, I like Gambit, okay? I'll be upfront with you guys. No one else does. I'm the only one on Twitter. Everyone rags on me. I don't care. I love Gambit. But this weapon, not only is it so good for Gambit, it's so good for anything because of the main perks, and then also anything that involves the Taken. Try it out in Contact, when you're doing the Contact public events. When the Taken spawn in, I mean, of course, we're all just going to use our guillotine to slice and dice everything up, but this thing will just waste those Taken really easily, but just enemies in general. And when you combine this on a Warlock using Ophidian Aspect, look at how fast I'm reloading this thing. I might be, this is an older clip here, so I might be running enhanced hand cannon reloader on my Ophidian Aspect, but I do look at this thing as kind of a double feature exotic, DPS and also Taken ad clearing or just enemy ad clearing. And I say DPS because, well, if we look at the main perk, Explosive Shadow, okay, it's going to shoot tainted slugs that burrow into the enemy. However, when you stack enough slugs, it will cause them to explode. And you'll notice when you're laying into a yellow bar or even some bosses, you will see those explosions, and let's say you throw some Oppressive Darkness on them, or they are burning up, or they are tethered. Yeah, it's great for that. So when I run out of heavy ammo, I'll just use my Malfeasance. But then the second main exotic trait is Taken Predator, so bonus damage to Taken enemies and also Gambit invaders. So with regards to the Taken, a lot of times I'll try to clear the bank. I'll be that guy. I'm always going to play my Warlock when I play Gambit running Well of Radiance, but I usually try to keep my eye on the bank and try to clear it out as quickly as possible. And usually Malfeasance will come in handy. If it's like just one, I'll just run up to him with like a shotgun or something like that. And also with Gambit invaders, I have wasted a few people with it, but for the most part, they're going to come in with Hammerhead and they're going to annihilate me anyway with it. But there has been on quite a few occasions where, yeah, Malfeasance will put in some work when taking out those invaders. And you can see right here, just with, dealing with the envoys and stuff, a lot of time, not there, obviously, I got killed, but a lot of times, using Malfeasance and stacking those slugs can take down those envoys fairly quickly as soon as their shield goes down. Next up, we have Devil's Ruin from Season of Dawn. And I feel like everyone was using it during Season of Dawn, and then everyone just kind of stopped using it, and probably because we have unstoppable pulse mods from our seasonal artifact, and also now you could turn your Outbreak Perfected to have unstoppable shot, which is wonderful. But I feel like people forget, besides just having the whole unstoppable thing, this thing also kind of up close is a, well, DPS monster for taking out champions, taking out ads, and also taking out big yellow bars. Now this speaks volumes because I hate sidearms. I'm not good with them and I don't like them, but I love Devil's Ruin. So the main trait is Close the Gap, variable trigger. Press and release to fire individual shots, which I do from time to time, but I'm mainly using the second part. Hold up to charge a high-powered staggering laser strong against unstoppable champions. Then we have Pyrogenesis. Fully charging the laser refills the magazine from reserve. So I feel like it's not just good against unstoppable champions. I mean, it's good against anything that you want to take their health down, as long as you kind of get up close. Even let's bring up, let's say, barrier champions, right? So if I run this, I'll always make sure that I have a weapon with anti-barrier rounds on it. So let's say I run into a pesky barrier champion. Well, I'll start laying into him with Devil's Ruin. I'll charge up the laser, and it'll take his health down. Well, depending on which level you're doing of the Ordeal Nightfall, it'll take down that, well, And you can see you can kill multiple enemies if you kind of hose down ads that are together. But what I'll do is I will hose down the barrier champion, and then if he pops a shield, then I'll just use my auto rifle to take the shield down, go right back to Devil's Ruin, and then further waste him. And it's solar, so it's great for things with solar shields. Now the final two you're going to get a kick out of, and I have not used them probably in maybe 2 years, if not longer. But the first one is good old Prometheus Lens. And my gosh, did I have a good old time using Prometheus Lens. And yeah, I forgot. This thing is really, really good. I wouldn't say it's like a DPS thing like Cold Heart. And also, I was considering Cold Heart, but kind of messed around with Cold Heart, and I was like, I really wasn't feeling it. However, Prometheus Lens, I was having a grand old time using Prometheus Lens. And it's mainly due for the fact that, one, it's an ad-clearing machine, and also, I don't have to reload it very often, especially when you're getting kills with it. Remember, panic reloader, I don't like to reload. The main perk is Prismatic Inferno. Fires a solar trace beam and generates a damaging heat field that grows while the weapon continues to fire. But the flame retraction trait, that's where the money is right there. Kills with this weapon return a fraction of the ammo used to the magazine from reserves, extending the beam's duration. Now, even though it says fraction of the ammo, I find that's not the case. Just as long as you're getting kills with it, you're really not reloading that often, okay? As long as you're killing ads with it. And like comparing it to other trace rifles in terms of DPS on either yellow bars or bosses, is it that great? No, not really, but just for ad clearing and things like that, and just like yellow bars in general, you're going to do some decent damage. But I would say for ad clearing and never having to reload, it just oodles of fun. Coming in at number 1, oh boy, did I forget about good old, what is it? Sweet Business. My God, and it is sweet. This thing is so much fun in multiple activities, especially in contact, okay? Now, I will give a disclaimer. This does work best if you're running a Titan with Actium War Rig, because every second, or I think it's 2 seconds, it's going to load 10 rounds back into the magazine. However, I was running on my Warlock, and I completely forgot, because I've not used this in like 2 years, that when you're using Sweet Business, well, when you run over ammo, it loads the weapon for you. And for things like Contact, where you're just wasting ads nonstop or whatever, and you just get that chain Gatling gun thing going, man, this thing is so good. It is so much fun. And this is one of the OG exotics we got with Destiny 2 when it first came out, and it's still really good. And you know what? I'm going to take it into PvP. Let's put it this way. I had so much fun with both Prometheus Lens and also Sweet Business that I went into the Castellum and I upgraded my Catalyst and got them both Masterwork. That's how much I was having fun with these things. I'm like, man. And for PvP, I do recall, yeah, back in the day, I used to love to be annoying Sweet Business guy, where all you heard was the Gatling gun coming, just rounding up around corners, and you knew it was coming. Like, here's Sweet Business guy, and yeah, you know what? I can't wait to take this into the Crucible and see how it is, or how it still is. And you know what? It's probably good. You guys sound off in the comment section. So that is going to do it for this video, guys. And let me know what you think. And again, leave me some suggestions if you want me to do a top 5 PvP underrated weapons. What are your favorite top 5 underrated weapons for PvP? And I'll go in and test them out for an average scrub like myself on in PvP and see how I do. And then also, do you guys want me to do just an overall top 10 exotics or top exotics going into Beyond Light based on what we have now? I don't think we're getting any other exotics this season other than the Traveler's Chosen coming later on this season. So that's it, guys. So you know the drill. Leave me a good old hashtag made it to the end if you did make it to the end, and do me a favor, drop a like on this video only if you see fit. Follow me on Twitter at Mesa Sean. Check out my stream. Usually know it's on YouTube, and that's it. I am out of here like Vladimir.